Hello, my YouTube friends. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on here, but I wanted to come in and visit. I've been doing most of my mommy content over on my Facebook group, Balanced Mom Prescription, which I'll put in the chat, or not the chat, but the notes later. So if anyone here wants to come over and join us over on the Facebook group, it's great. I'm in there at least once a week, giving coaching support to moms out there who are struggling. And quite frankly, a lot of us are struggling. I was called to come in here today. I just got off the phone, off of a Zoom of a session with a client. And some really powerful truths came up that I wanted to share with you here. And basically, there's so many battles in our lives, and battles with the pandemic, battles with school, school not being in session. There could be battles with your kids, power struggles. There could be battles in your relationships with your partner, with your family. And sometimes it all feels like too much, and we can feel really powerless. And that's a feeling that can send us down a negative spiral and disempower us. And I'm all about how we can empower ourselves to be the best version of ourselves, to bring that version of ourselves to motherhood, to our relationships, to ourselves and our endeavors, right? And I just wanted to come on here and share with you that if we can just shift our focus from the outer battles, right? When our kids are going to be back in school, who is right and wrong as far as, our relationships and parenting, and why does my resisting of the behaviors of our kids? And trust me, I know how that is, and it's really challenging. But what I have found, and what so many of my clients have found, is that if we can take the focus off of those battles, right, and bring it back to ourselves and our daily practices that keep us sane, what we're doing is we're building our strength and our resilience to take those stresses and not crumble. So I find that if I surrender needing to know how the big stuff is going to work out, how I'm going to figure out a particular challenge with one of my kids, how I'm going to make a breakthrough in my marriage, how I'm going to cope with the pandemic. If I remove, putting so much of my energy into those outer things, right, that I can't control, and I pull back that energy and I place it towards the only thing that I can control, which is me, which is how I take care of myself, then I can cultivate the strength that I need to keep going and to stay positive. Because I think staying positive is the most important thing, and it's really challenging right now. Trust me, I know, okay? I don't know how many meltdowns we had today in my house because of this snowstorm, and I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and so we're at midwinter recess, midwinter break, so we're all stuck in the house, cooped up in the house, and it's super challenging. But the battles are not outside of us. The battles that we can win, even though it's not really about winning, the battle that we can always win, that we have power, that we have control, is how we're taking care of ourselves. That's where the energy should go. So the next time you feel yourselves pulled towards complaining about school, or complaining about your partner, or complaining about, your kids being jerks at the moment, because they're all being jerks right now because their needs are not, a lot of their needs are not being met. I want you to resist that and ask yourself, okay, what do I need in this moment? What do I need? I'm not going to deflect and focus on things that I can't change, but I'm going to pay attention to what I need. This is a calling. And when you're starting to focus on outer things like that, it's a reminder that you're yearning for something. You're yearning for some clarity, some control. You're feeling some negativity, and you need some inner attention. So what are you doing? How are your practices? And yes, I'm a broken record, and I always will be, because I know I've lived this for myself. I have discovered a sanity that I didn't used to have because I devote myself to my daily practices. What are you doing to take care of yourself? And are you going over and over and over again? So in the morning, are you doing something nice for yourself? Do you have a practice, a yoga practice? Are you eating well? Are you maybe a green juice in the morning? Recently, I've been taking time in the morning to read some books that really spiritually nurture me and get me in the right mindset, because we have this negative, it's human nature. It's our thinking mind that wants to be afraid all the time. So we have to fight against that mindset every day. And I find that if I can do something in the morning that allows me to step into a loving and hopeful and grounded place, like reading, it can change the direction of my whole day. I also do yoga in the morning, which I just think is wonderful. I know yoga may not be for everyone, but I think at this time we're stuck in our homes, at least on the East Coast. It's very cold. Yoga is a great release, and it hits mind, body, spirit. It's wonderful. At nighttime, I'm doing guided meditations to drain off the stress, to check in with my authentic self, the self that is truly powerful, the self that I want to tap into and pull strength and power from, instead of just mindlessly zoning out, scrolling on my phone before I go to sleep. You know, something that I just got recently is a cordless charger that I just play next, on a little desk next to my bed. So the phone is no longer in my bed, which is a real win for me. I know some people don't even bring the phone into the bedroom, which if you do that, oh my God, I really bow down to you. I'm not there yet. But having it on the cordless charger on a desk away from my reach is great, because it's not in the bed with me. I do my guided meditation, and then when it's done, it's out of the bed. And then in the morning, I am not in my bed with my phone. I have to get up. And that's been really helpful for me. I just want to share that. So I love guided meditations before bed, breath work, doing breath work, guided breath work in bed before you go to sleep, just to get your energy moving and to really heal yourself. It's a healing. It's a healing. How much time are you investing in your own healing right now? Because we need it. We need it. There are little traumas happening all day long, whether our kids are melting down or we're not getting what we need. So how can you be the one that gives you what you need? And what you're doing when you devote yourself over and over again, day after day, is you're building that inner strength. You're strengthening your resolve. You're strengthening that positivity that you bring to any situation, so that no matter what's going on out there, no matter how many more weeks or months our kids are not in a normal school situation, you are bringing your best self to the situation. So a lot of times women come to me, and I do private coaching. I also have a beautiful mother circle. That's a group coaching. So it's semi-private, and it's where 5 moms, and we discuss different topics every week, and we just get to really share and validate each other's experience. It's really beautiful. And what happens, the women that I work with, they come to me with like a list of things. I need to get all of this done, or all of this is going wrong in my life. What do I do? How do I fix these things, right? And what they come to understand working with me is that it's not about these things that are outside of you. It's about, how are you taking care of yourself? How are you loving yourself? How are you devoting your time to really caring and nurturing for your mind, body, spirit? And when you put your focus on that, all of this just falls into place. Like the universe meets you. Like when you show up and you start loving and taking care of yourself, it's like the universe meets you where you're at, and grace comes in, and these things become more manageable. So I just wanted to come in here and remind you guys that if things are feeling overwhelming, if you're feeling like you don't know how things are going to get better, if you're at a breaking point and you don't, if you're at a breaking point or on the brink and things just seem bigger than you, is there a way that you can just maybe turn your hands up and take a deep breath and just surrender? Surrender to the things that you don't know how to fix and you can't change. Take a deep breath and just surrender to something that's larger than you, that, you know, there will be a resolution somehow. And instead of focusing on that, which you can't control, can you make a plan to start to devote more of your personal time towards self-care and healing yourself, loving yourself? Okay? I know you can do it. I know you can do it, and I know that it works. So choose one thing. Choose one thing. Maybe tonight you could do a guided meditation. Insight Timer is great, and it's free. And they have something like 60,000 free guided meditations now. You can look up anything, you know, any type of interest that you have. I've been having like solar plexus energy blocks lately, and they have tons of solar plexus meditations on there that I've been doing, which are wonderful, wonderful. And breathwork series too. I highly recommend that too. So what can you do? What can you do tonight? What can you do tomorrow? Coming into the weekend, can you carve out an hour on Saturday and Sunday that's just for you, that you can do something? Because you can do it. It's possible. It's possible. It just takes a will. So I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm sorry that I haven't been in the YouTube space for a while. I'm a mom too, and I'm trying to figure all of this out while still being able to support you guys. I'm going to drop my Facebook group in the description, so any of you who want to come on over to Facebook. But I will also really, my intention is to bring more videos in here. So this was exciting to do a live. I'm sending so much love. You're doing an amazing job. You really are. Okay. Let's take just one final deep breath together. And just maybe put a hand on the heart and just throw some of that love that you're giving everyone all day long, all the time, throw it back to yourself and feel a love and appreciation for all that you do. Give yourself some of the gratitude that maybe we don't get on a regular basis from others in this very thankless job of motherhood. Let's just, one more time, take a deep breath in and feel some of that love moving around in our bodies. Okay, take care, and I will see you next time. If anyone is interested, if you're suffering or really having a hard time finding a sustainable self-care routine, reach out to me, and I'm offering one free 50-minute sanity session to help you carve out a sustainable self-care routine. And I know just even that one free session will set you on a trajectory that will really serve you. So if you need help, use me. I'm here. Okay? All right. Sending you the best. Bye.